Did you ever get to the concert, by the way?
Yeah, I went to the Green Day concert Friday night.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty weird. Because, let me take myself back to Friday night, why it was weird. It was a long weekend. Well, first of all, I was pretty tired.
Yeah. Didn't get any nappy?
Didn't get a nap in, and I was just kind of beat.
Yeah.
But...
Did you take your wife or Ralph?
Took Ralph. Didn't go with the missus. Mrs. was tied up with some kind of family function.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't take my wife. I just went with Ralph to Green Day, the concert, at the Nassau Coliseum. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Lance, my buddy, for escorting me around.
You had an escort?
Yeah. Lance is a good guy. You know Lance. He's a good guy. You know, since high school.
Is it Jackie's old buddy?
Yeah, Lance.
Oh, okay.
Face elder.
Yeah. Lance doesn't like Jackie. He told me privately not to say anything. Yeah. Never liked him. Just kidding, Jackie. All right, anyway.
Had me on the ropes.
Had me on the ropes. Lance loves you.
I love Lance.
Anyway, so I went over to the Nassau Coliseum with Ralph, who I was mad at, but nevertheless we went. And we got there, and, right away, it's kind of weird because there's nowhere for me to stand. Like, I usually stand on the side of the stage to check things out. Uh-huh. Because I don't want to go in the audience because I'm way too famous.
That's right. And they would mob you.
If I went in the audience, I'd be mobbed. My fans would be too adoring. So, which I'm not exaggerating. People love me so much, they don't...
That's right. That's what they tell me.
That's right.
Down the street.
Yeah. So, where's Howard? Yeah, someone asked me at the concert, where's Robin? Some old guy was like, you can't hear anything. Like, the music is blasting. The guy goes, wah, wah, wah. And I go, I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you. Wah, wah, wah. It's like, I can't hear you, sir. Where's Robin?
Oh, dear.
I was like, oh, Robin. Yeah.
That was really important to repeat 500 times.
No, I said to the guy, well, she's right over there. Go say hello. And then he left.
Did he?
Yes, he was looking for you the rest of the night. Yeah, where's Robin? So,
I guess we're supposed to be together all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, like Abbott and Costello.
We should live together.
Yeah, like the Beatles. Should always be seen together.
Because that's what everybody always... Where's Howard?
So I got there, and there was this band on stage called 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Where do they get these names?
I don't know, but
people aren't even trying anymore.
They were better than everybody.
Really?
They were unbelievable.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍?
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍. I got to get their album.
What's that mean?
It's some Nazi thing. I don't know what it is. Is it German?
It sounds German.
Yeah, it's 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍. I hope I'm saying the name right.
You didn't get the name there? Or
no, it was
did you see it written?
I saw it written. They have a big sign behind them that says 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
You don't know what it is.
But they were real good.
Yeah?
And they did a song.
Were they foreign or they American?
Oh, they were foreign. They were, I think they were British, but who knows? They could have been German with a name like 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍. They were like a punk band, but they were just really good.
Wow. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah. And they did a really cool version of, like 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍?
Yeah.
They did a punk version of it that was unbelievable. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍. I swear to God, it was kick-ass.
What a mix.
Yeah, it was like one of the weirdest things I'd ever heard, but it was good. And I would buy a record of theirs if I even could find their record.
Never heard of them, huh?
Ralph, what was their name? 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it, but it was something like that.
But I didn't want them to get off the stage. They were great.
They were really good.
Yeah.
They were better than everybody.
But me and Ralph had gone there, especially Ralph, because the second group was Pansy Division.
Right.
Which was an all-gay band.
And don't they, expose themselves and stuff?
Well, yeah, we couldn't wait to get there because what happened was as soon as we got there, everyone, from the Coliseum was saying... evidently, when you worked at the Coliseum, they went down to Philadelphia to check those guys out the night before to see Green Day because they like to see how the concert goes, what they should be prepared for, and all that kind of stuff.
That's a nice life.
Yeah, well, but it really is part of their job because if there's any kind of trouble or potential trouble, they want to know about it. So evidently in Philadelphia, when the Pansy division went on, which is these 3 gay guys who just, every song is about getting, stuff done to their buttocks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to hear their album, too.
And they come out with like a big dildo, and they're playing with the dildo. They're real gay. They're super gay.
They're doing it to the max.
Yeah. In fact, during Die Totenhausen, like a lot of kids were coming. I waited for the house lights to go down. You can't really stand at the side of the stage. So me and Ralph just made our way into the mosh pit thing, So once the lights are out, like a lot of kids knew who I was, but they just
the ones on the outside.
Yeah, they would scream my name and stuff, and I just ignored them, because I wanted to get into the show.
So you were in the mosh pit?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Wow.
Like
right next to it, yeah.
Are there seats next to the mosh pit?
No, I was standing.
Oh boy.
How big is that, Howard?
Oh man, it was scary.
The
rock and roll has gotten very angry. I got to tell you something. I've never seen anything like it. Like kids, I saw 11-year-old kids coming out of that mosh pit.
Really?
Yeah, little kids, and getting thrown, and people just take them and chuck them out onto the floor.
Well, I heard that the injury rate at concerts is way up.
It's got to be.
Because of it.
It's got to be. I saw one guy drop on his head. Then some girl took her top off during Green Day. Then she took her bottoms off, and she's up on this guy's shoulders.
She took all her clothes off.
Yeah, and the guy from Green Day, this naked girl sitting on this guy's shoulders.
Oh, man.
The guy smelled like tuna fish. Full access. And the guy from Green Day from the States said, hey, just because she's naked, don't rape her,
Why not?
Ralph yells out, why not?
Isn't she asking for it at this point?
Yeah, at some point, isn't someone asking for it? They're in a mosh pit naked with guys handling her and passing her around.
Oh, man.
She had a nice body, too.
What point are you up for everything?
Yeah. At what point is the judge going to say, okay, you did the right thing?
But she had her top off, but she had her hand over, and she was swinging her top around.
Why did she take her top off and put her hand over?
I don't know.
It was very frustrating.
Yeah.
And then
she's a strip teaser.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get to... So that was, so we saw Die Totenhausen.
Yes.
And then, so Pansy Division came out, and the word was that in Philadelphia, when Pansy Division went on, the crowd went nuts. They wanted to beat them up. They were trying to storm the stage. Because,
man.
this is mostly like 15 and 16-year-old boys who are having questions about their own masculinity. And suddenly there's a band up there, and these guys are going around singing about getting stuff done to their butts.
See, I was going to ask you, if Pansy Division is that out there, have times changed and guys aren't all crazy about that anymore?
But I'll tell you something. The crowd at the Nashville Coliseum, while they weren't raving about them. Because it was really weird. I started moving around trying to dance or tap my feet to the Pansy Division, and then all of a sudden I go, wait a second, I'm tapping my feet to a guy talking about getting stuff done to his butt.
Yeah, I'm giving the high sign to a guy who's saying, hey, I want.
Yeah, because I said to Ralph, you're dancing a little too much here to the Pansy Division. Everyone was standing still during Pansy Division.
What you do?
Because the guys' body language.
Yeah, they were rocking and stuff, but
are they good?
Yeah, they were good. I enjoyed it. I met the guy from Pansy Division afterwards.
Yeah.
Because they're big fans of our show.
Oh, really? We should have him there.
Well, what happened was, I'm standing during Die Totenhausen, which is no gay band. They were very macho, masculine rockers.
Yeah. They were gay bashers.
Yeah, they weren't gay bashers.
They were fights backstage.
Yeah.
Beat up.
But anyway, while I'm standing there, some kid comes up to me. He must have been about 15 years old, and he's chubby little blonde boy. And he comes up to me and he says, he's like, I go, dude, I can't hear you. Talk to Ralph. Ralph will hear you. So Ralph, is rapping to him and stuff, goes off to the side of the stage. And turned out it was the drummer from Pansy Division.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, I blew him off.
Big fan.
Big fan, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. He's a little tiny guy. He looked like he was 15 years old.
Mm.
And they're so proud to be gay. They're more proud to be gay than I am to be.
It never struck you that way.
The guitar player, the rhythm guitar player, was so gay. I mean, I've never seen a guy.
I gotta see this group.
Yeah,
I keep hearing about them. I'm dying to see them.
They are so gay. Yeah, they were like the gayest guys I'd ever seen.
What does the crowd do when the announcer says, and now here's
Well, they don't announce them. Well, first of all, it takes you about 20 minutes to realize that they're singing about gay stuff. Because, you know, they're rocking and stuff. But all of a sudden, you start listening to words and something's a little bit off. Because they're like, you know, I need a date with a guy. I wish he'd take his underpants off, you know. And, you know, it's like, you know, it's like, whoa.
His butt is so nice.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I don't want to be tapping my feet to this.
I mean, they're really singing his butt was so nice.
I can't even tell you what they were singing because I'll get thrown off the air. About the stuff that was being done to their butts.
Oh, I got to get this album. Oh. That stuff works. I got to go out and buy it.
Yeah, well, they're really into it. So.
And how about that one song where they started outing everybody?
Yeah, then they start...
Oh, they sing about who's gay?
Yeah, they sing about who's gay, and then all of a sudden they start yelling out guys' names. Which I'm going to refrain from doing here because I don't know how actionable it is, but they added
Shockers in there?
Shockers, Jackie Marlowe's name was I didn't know you were going Jackie Marlowe. All of a sudden the lead singer starts like screaming out who's gay.
Wow, and you can't tell me, you can't sing the song to me.
Sing it. This is some song. I mean, they're yelling out names. There was no...
I just want the part where they yell out the names.
I'll tell you off the air. So,
do you believe it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like homo news on stage, you know. It was like, and now the homo news. Yeah, so they had Pansy Division, and they really looked gay, acted gay, sang about being gay, had queer T-shirts on, and all kinds of stuff.
And Lance said the night before they were making out on stage.
Yeah,
they were making out on stage.
So I guess it's whatever moves them on a particular night.
Yeah, well, we were looking forward to watching them make out and get undressed on stage and stuff, but they were pretty calm. At the Coliseum.
We wanted to see really gay stuff.
Yeah, we were like I want to, you know, what happens is...
You want your money back, you were ripped off.
Well, between groups, you know, the house lights come up. So I would be standing like sort of in the middle, and the first, after Die Totenhausen, I got caught with the lights on, and everyone was screaming Howard and like, you know, grabbing me and stuff. So I wanted to get inside. So I was ready to leave when I thought Pansy Division was done and just stand backstage till Green Day came on. And Ralph says, no, we better wait because they might start doing real homo stuff. And, you know, if they're on stage doing homo stuff,
you don't want to
we want to be here for that when the crowd goes nuts.
There's no side stage to NASA.
No.
Well, they had a simple stage. It was like up, so you really couldn't stand on it. And there were, you know, it wasn't real busy, so there wasn't all this stuff around you could kind of hide in.
So you weren't on the side of the stage. You were like sort of up front, right?
I was in the audience.
Because Stuttering Vic, I guess Robin gave Stuttering Vic, you know, 2 of her tickets.
Yeah.
So he went to go say hello to you, and some huge guy pounced on him, said, leave him alone!
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I work for him. He goes, I don't care, leave him alone!
Yeah, well, it was getting kind of nuts. It was getting a little nutty. Because I was standing there watching Green Day, and some kid came up behind me and started choking me.
Oh, no.
He was a fan, I think, but it was getting a little crazy.
Like, how?
Well, you know what it is? Normally people wouldn't be that physical, but when you go to these shows, everyone's beating each other up.
It sounds like everyone's in a frenzy.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's nothing. So I'm backstage.
We were right on the side of the stage where they were taking they passed everybody would body surf to the front of the stage, and then the security guys would help them off, and they would run around the side, and that's where we were. So these guys were all hyped up and running by, and then they spot you and go, Howard! And
they get all, they're all charged up.
To the side.
Yeah.
Kind of
so anyway, then I went back, so I decided to go backstage after Pansy Division, and then all of a sudden I turn around to see Ralph, and Ralph's got 2 hot broads with him.
Oh, really? Where'd they come from?
Well, I'll tell you. So, you know, I turn around, and it's like this blonde who is a knockout. How old was she?
I think she's like 25, maybe
25?
23.
I mean, with big breasts and a nice ass. I mean, a knockout with like a belly ring and a nose ring and a whole thing.
She's got all the piercing and everything.
Yeah, and she had her concert outfit on with big giant clog heels and stuff. And then, so Ralph's talking to her, and she has a friend with her who's a brunette that's wearing like a little tiny mini dress, like a schoolgirl dress with those stockings that kind of come up at thigh-high stockings with heels and the whole deal, you know, and I'm like, so Ralph's rapping to them, and I go, wait a second, I'm walking around backstage, a lot of people here, so suddenly I'm not with my wife, I'm out with these 2 chicks.
All you need is somebody to see you.
I just kept my distance. Ralph stayed with them. I didn't go near them.
Why were they talking to Ralph?
Well, Ralph knew them.
Oh.
But Ralph, you know, you can put Ralph down all you want and stuff, but girls seem to really dig him. I mean, he must be a good-looking guy because look how happy
I can put Ralph down all I want.
Yeah, I mean, I can put down Ralph all I want. But, you know, he must be on some level a good-looking guy to women because, like, these girls were either that or I have a feeling they were trying to get to know me.
See, that's what I'm thinking, that there's this Ralph's the door they got to get through.
Yeah, because these were girls who like
you would figure out.
These were definitely girls who wanted to hang backstage. Because now that they were with Ralph and me,
then they were happening.
And they got to stand wherever they wanted. They had full access.
And
there was nobody backstage. I mean, that backstage scene was weird in itself because there were no hot girls. You know, it's not like a Van
Because Green Day is anti everything that is show business.
Good.
You got to hear this.
That.
No, there were all guys and a drag queen.
Yeah, drag queens and guys with like lots of tattoos and spiked hairdos.
What are the drag queens doing?
I don't know, but there's drag queens back there.
Had to be, I mean.
And all these bands are like into sort of being vague about their stuff.
Yes.
Like they're all making like Green Day was up on stage screaming out for boys to throw their underwear up on stage. You know, and I was like, whoa.
Well, see, somebody here told me last week that they were all gay.
Yeah, well, they might be. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know, but it's very difficult to figure out who's what. So anyway, so now I'm backstage. Ralph's got two chicks, and when Ralph has the two chicks that he's working, suddenly now I'm by myself. And Ralph's supposed to be there to, you know,
sort of take care of you.
Yeah, but he forgets everything. Now he's got chicks. And since I can't get involved, and believe me, I wanted to jump on top of these girls and start rapping to them.
We would have had a party.
Yeah, I said to Ralph, if I was single, take them back to my house, get the two girls over my place, and I'll make love to both of them while you sit and watch.
Yeah.
Where'd the house come from?
What?
Where'd the house
Oh, that's right. My wife has it. All right. Anyway, so... All right, my bad apartment. My rented apartment.
That's right.
Yeah, right. So anyway, so Ralph's rapping to the two chicks, and I'm walking around, and now, as soon as Ralph leaves my side, every kook in the world is coming up to me now for autographs, pictures.
Where was that, in the office when I walked out of the
No. When we were just standing by the side there.
When we walked.
Yeah, some woman screams out, "I'm the woman with AIDS," and you know, and I'm like, what's going on here? It was like a three-ring circus, and of course Ralph is tied up with the girls.
I got distracted.
He doesn't even know that you're getting into trouble.
No, so I immediately, and then there was some guy in the corner like, "I'm a big fan." I go, "Oh, thank you," and then he goes, you know, I listen to the show every day. Oh, okay, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. You know, I'm very complimented. Thank you. Well, don't you want to say something to me about it? You know, it's just like, you know, this is what's going on while Ralph's scoring with two chicks. And meanwhile, he's scoring because he's with me.
Right.
Because these girls, what was that? One of those girls, that girl was a dancer, right?
One girl's a dancer, and her friend, I think.
The blonde.
What do you mean dancer?
Like a dancer.
An exotic
Not a
dancer.
stripper.
An exotic dancer.
That's a stripper.
I think she's a rockette.
Is she a stripper?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
She is hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
So anyway.
Really hot.
Exotic dancer.
So anyway,
pretty too. I mean, she's not like up close. You know, she
withstood all tests that I gave her.
And the other one looks like Marissa Tomei when she dresses up hot.
Yeah, but I could barely look at them because I didn't want anybody thinking. Because at one point, one of the security people says, "Here, these two girls with you." I go, no. Let me explain.
Let me correct.
These two girls are with Ralph. They are not with me. I don't know these two girls, and this is not my situation, okay?
Let me get your name for the deposition.
Yeah, I want to go on record right now. You
are my witness.
Yeah, these girls are not with me. Because,
you couldn't...
It's hard enough for me to get out of the house without my wife yelling at me. So now, all of a sudden, I got two chicks with me.
You couldn't talk the whole show, and he said that in the middle of the concert, and you managed to explain everything to him. You were, like, yelling. Never mind.
Thanks, Ron. Okay, so anyway, I don't know. Just don't break into my story, all right? If I ask you a question, you can talk.
Okay.
So, retard. So then I have to make my way backstage, and I'm just, I'm sitting around, just trying to find a room to sit in. Ralph is out front with the girls, so I'm sitting by myself, just watching the Knicks game. Mm-hmm. And, and then Lance came in from the Coliseum who said that Green Day definitely was a weird act because he says they show up at the Coliseum in their tour bus 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
Now, and they just stay there the whole day.
Ugh.
And in their contract, you know how like most bands want certain foods and certain everything to be taken? They don't want any food. They don't want any furniture in the dressing room. Nothing. They want nothing. And they just stood around the Coliseum the whole day waiting to go on. Nothing to do.
Wow.
They didn't go to a hotel, nothing. They just stand there. He said they just hang out. They're
doing it to the hilt. They want to make sure they're not in show business.
Like, you know how Van Halen will show up 10 minutes before the show and they have them brought in by helicopter?
They don't even see their instruments until they're on stage because there's a roadie who knows exactly how Eddie likes his guitar tuned and the whole thing.
No, a whole different thing, a whole different mindset.
And you don't see the band wandering around.
And you know that it's not like... Well, you do. Like the band, like the lead singer was standing next to me during Tottenhausen.
Van Halen, you don't see them wandering around, but Green Day, you see all the guys.
Yeah, the guys are just hanging around. They don't act like stars or anything. It's like it's a whole mindset, you know? It's like a way you have to be now. And they only charge $12.50 a ticket, which means they made absolutely no money on the day.
That's all the tickets cost?
Because I've played the Coliseum, and I know what the business behind the Coliseum is. You can't charge $12.50 a seat and make money, not with all the unions and who you have to pay.
Wow.
$12.50.
That's amazing.
And in this day and age, but they don't want to like gouge their fans. But of course, as I made the point, everyone who works for them will make money. All their management will make money, but they're going to end up broke. And you know how embarrassing it's going to be former member of Green Day working in a gas station?
Yeah.
You know, like when they're all done?
You're a used car salesman.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, like Rob was saying to me, hey, man, you know, not everything's commercial, and, like, it's cool. Like, he started arguing with me. It's cool, you know, in front of the chicks. You know, it's cool, man. Everything doesn't have to be about money. And I go, hey, douche. Everyone here is making money. The Coliseum's making money. The guy from the record company's
the only reason to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it, and you know what's going to happen? They're going to have all this fame and everything, and have all this success, and it might be gone in 10 minutes, and then they're going to be broke.
Yeah.
What's the point in that? I don't care how much of a punk you are.
Well, they sure aren't spending money on their hair. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I saw them on Saturday Night Live, and I thought, geez, did they just have some people come in off the street?
So listen to this. So, you know, meanwhile, I find out that, you know, they just hang out all day, and they got, you know, there's no furniture, no food, nothing. No glass of water, nothing. In fact, Lance didn't even know what
they were.
It was just like, he didn't know any, you know, it was like, how are they surviving? They're like cockroaches, you know, they're surviving with nothing. So they're a low-maintenance band, let's put it that way. So then I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any of Green Day, so I'm walking around backstage at the Coliseum, and all of a sudden, this fight breaks out where this guy is smashing bottles on the floor. I'm getting real nervous, so the cops start coming over. I turn around, it's Green Day. They're smashing bottles over each other's heads and on the floor.
Spraying beer all
over the place. This is like right as they're about to go out.
Is this how they get worked up?
And they get worked up. Now, wait a second. Then the three of them, in unison, start climbing a wall, like literally, like jumping, like frantically. I got to show you how they do it. They're like this. They're like moving around and stuff, freaking out, and then one of the guys starts ripping out his own zipper and starts to pull his weenie out. And guys were like banging into each other and stuff. And
are you sure this was the band?
Yeah, it was the band. I was standing right next to him.
Music's gotten a little weird, man.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they were all psyched up and ran out on stage. Now, we were waiting to go out and watch them because we had heard that the night before in Philadelphia, everything happened in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you got a good concert in Philadelphia.
Someone told me the night before that the lead singer, Billy Joel, or whatever his name is, Billy Joe, he just came out after one or two songs and then stripped down to just his shoes and played naked on the stage.
We left early. We might have missed that.
We might have missed it, but I don't know. I read the review in the paper. They didn't say anything about it being naked.
They would have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Now, what's the makeup of the audience?
Well, it was real young.
But a lot of girls out there?
Nah, mostly guys beating each other up.
Just like head bash.
Yeah, and there was some hot girls, but
they were all dressed down, and they weren't like...
Well, that's what they always... The new concert dress is to dress in something that you don't mind having destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, the two girls that Ralph had procured...
They were dressed up.
They were dressed up real hot.
Yeah.
They had, you know, concert clothes like the old days.
Now, they don't go around and have spotters picking girls out of the audience.
None of that. No.
The only hot girls backstage were the ones who were...
were guys.
Yeah. It was all guys. And there were people on the side of the stage during Green Day, and it was like 10 or 15 punk-looking guys. It was all guys.
Yeah, it's all guys around them. And then, like, there's, like, guys who stand behind them who are all, like, tattooed and their shirts are
spiky hair.
Yeah, well, there was, on Saturday Night Live, there was just a guy sort of hanging around the speakers. And I didn't know, is he in the band?
No.
Okay.
He's just a guy who stands there. But they had, like, 20 of those guys Friday night. So I, you know, I stood there and watched the... watched the band. I had a good time. They were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Day was real good. They've got a great sound. And, you know, I guess some of the kids in the audience figure, like, hey, Howard's there. He's one of us. And they get nuts, and they want to, like, mosh with me.
You.
They want to grab me and stuff. Like, I'm not into that. And then one of Ralph's girls... So then I said to the guy from the Coliseum, Lance, I said, hey, how long does Green Day play? She said, about an hour. I said to Ralph, what we're going to do is, about 5 or 10 minutes before the end of the show, I want to just grab my car, because we went over in my car. And I said, we'll grab my car, and we'll just split, because I don't want to get caught in traffic, and I'm really beat, and I want to go home. Lance said, you could end up waiting an hour to get home if you don't, get it together. Okay. Concert's going, it's going really good, and all of a sudden I said to Ralph, hey, in 5 minutes we're leaving, and we're getting out of here, because I want to be out of here before the lights go up. So, there it is, I tell him 5 minutes, I start to make my break for the door. This is why Ralph is never going to another concert with me. I start to make my break for the door, right? Ralph goes, hey, I want to get the number for the check. So I said, dude, I got to go. I got to leave right now. I want to leave. So I start walking out with Lance, and I'm now standing and waiting for Ralph. And Ralph is rapping to the chicks. And Lance goes, come on, let's go. I said, you know what? This guy's got to ride with me. He's got to, I'm waiting now for Ralph. Hey, I said, this is... dude, I'm not going to 9 Inch Nails. I'm not going anywhere with you.
You should have left him with the chick.
Yeah, no, wait a second.
You waited maybe 30 seconds.
No, you want to know how long it was? Even Lance and I were laughing. It might have been 4 or 5 minutes. So listen to this. So I'm now waiting to leave, and some kid is throwing stuff at my head. I had stuff in my hair. He was like throwing some goo. So I'm like freaking out, and I go, Ralph, come on. And the security guys are trying to get Ralph, and Ralph's rapping to the chicks. He's a douche. He doesn't get it. Just a couple. He doesn't get why he's there.
You weren't supposed to wait at all. Even a couple minutes.
Yeah, when I say it's go, why did you start making? He always does this to me wherever I go.
He told you what he wanted to do. You should have gotten the number before.
I didn't
say goodbye to him.
I didn't take her number.
I started to say goodbye.
I gave her my number.
He gave her his number. That's a move. Get her number, you imbecile. He gives his number.
I have all that time backstage and never got anything.
No, couldn't exchange numbers, nothing.
It wasn't like
it wasn't like that for you. I was trying to leave.
I wasn't even trying to pick her. She's a friend of mine.
Yeah. As a friend, the whole time home, you were like, oh, man, I wish I could get her.
No,
yeah, okay.
I would like to, but she's a friend.
And well, everyone's your friend.
What difference does that make? We're talking about the timing of the whole thing.
So I'm trying to leave, and I just said, this is bogus. And it was real embarrassing because the security guys are like, hey, what's with this dude? So I just said, you know what, I'm leaving. That's it, I'm going. So then I started walking out, and Ralph came.
Yeah, that's what you have to do with that.
I mean, I just said, I got to leave.
I was right behind you.
Oh, you weren't. It was really embarrassing, man. Seriously, it was really embarrassing to me because I was trying to get out, and people are chucking stuff at my head. And it's like, you're a nitwit. You don't know how... This is what he does. Wherever we go, if I let him in the car, he opens up the door to the car, and he's all confused, and he's like...
Whenever he's supposed to make a quick break and just get out of the car
and go... Ask Ronnie.
He stops, and he always has to get something out of the trunk, leave the door open.
You're an innocent, and you did it again to me. And it's like, I got to learn my lesson with you. You're a nitwit.
How's Lance?
You're a stupid idiot. What?
How's Lance like, Ralph?
Lance didn't really deal with Ralph, you know what I mean? But he was...
So he must have been amazed that you're standing there waiting.
Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie. What is it? Ronnie. Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I'm talking to... You listening to the show?
What?
Are you listening to the show?
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give an example. How is it when Ralph we have to leave somewhere and Ralph stands outside the car?
Oh, forget it. Forget about it.
This is what he did to me at Green Day.
People are pounding on the windows and stuff, and Ralph was standing there, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, Ralph
that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Ralph will be like, I forgot my, I don't know, I got to get my bag from the trunk. He's like all confused.
His move is usually...
I don't like to be right.
We're all running out the door. He gets in the car and goes, oh, I left everything inside. I gotta go back in.
Yeah.
Oh, I never did that.
He leaves the bags inside.
That's not true,
inside.
Yeah, he's a retard.
That's not true.
So I go to Green Day, and I'm ready to leave, and I'm like, okay, man, let's make our move now real quick. We got 5 minutes here to get out of the Coliseum. Hey, imbecile is like rapping to chicks, and it's like, hey, dude, you rap to chicks the whole night. So stay with the chicks to make a decision.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's working or something.
Yeah. He's trying to make a living. So anyway, that was my night. And then, I finally got out of there, went home, and went to sleep. And when I got home, my wife asked me how the concert was. I said it was awful.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, would she have enjoyed where you were?
No, she would have hated it.
So.
She would have hated it. She would have been miserable.
I want to sit down somewhere.
But I'm taking her to 9 Inch Nails, so she's going to be miserable. Yeah, I'm going to force her to go so she sees me.
That's going to be, that's going to be a wild crowd.
Yeah, well, you won't know because you're not going to be with me.
Hope those girls can get you in.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they can get you backstage.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're on your own, pal. Dickhead.
I know the keyboard player.
I'm sure you do. All right. Anyway, so that's my review of the concert. Excellent concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Well, I gotta get. What is that? The Totenhausen and
Die Totenhausen. Do they have an album?
I guess they do. They're going to be at CBGB's this week or something. I'm going to check them out.
Oh, good.
Really cool.
Yeah, good.
What, should everybody show up there to see you?
Yeah, you're going to be a CBGB.
No, did I say that, Robin?
He's saying that hoping he gets some free tickets.
Announcing where he's going to be.
No one cares where you're going to be. All right, very good, Ralph. Thanks for all your help at the concert.
I mean, I was
I'm walking around, and the guy's like, I can't leave yet.
Come on, man.
I'm rapping, man.
Understanding, man.
Understanding, man. I'm not understanding. Sorry, when I say I'm leaving in 5 minutes, may say your goodbyes and let's go. Or tell me you're staying.
No. You want to know what happened? You said, Lance said leave in 10 minutes. He knew when the show was over. And then like 2 seconds later, you're like, come on, let's go.
No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, Ralph, that's why everywhere we go, you screw up.
No, because you always do that.
Yeah, ask Ronnie.
All of a sudden you're like, okay, come on, let's go.
And when I say let's go, it means let's go.
It's like the same thing when I'm doing work at your house and I have all my stuff spread around. All of a sudden you decide it's time to leave and you're like, okay, get out of here.
Yeah,
it's like,
so leave.
Wait, let me get my stuff together.
Yeah, do it and do it quickly. Learn to move.
You have no patience.
Yeah, this guy doesn't get it. He's the slowest thing on earth.
No, he's saying be understanding to you. Like if
I move at a
certain
pace.
No, he just used an example.
Lucky
He says
to hang around with him.
Yeah, it's like he uses an example. He goes, I have all my makeup and everything all spread around, and I have to leave. Now at the Coliseum, he didn't have any makeup or bags.
Yeah, what's his excuse?
Yeah, he had no excuse. It's like, hey, I'm leaving. Let's go.
All he had to do was move his feet.
Yeah, and he was looking for a pen, and he couldn't find a piece of paper. And it's like, dude, do that some other time. And if she's such a friend of yours, call your friend and get her number. Imbecile.
She moved.
And then he went back there afterwards to find them, and they were gone.
I didn't go back.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Went home.
They split. All right, very good. So that's my day at Green Day, whatever. But yeah, it was a good concert, though. Just got rock and roll's gotten real violent, man. Holy mackerel! People are like beating each other up, throwing each other off the stage.
They had medics and stuff.
Yeah, they had medics being pulled in every 2 seconds.
There were thousands of injuries at Woodstock because of that mosh pit there.
It's cool. I can't see how you couldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean,
and everybody keeps saying, oh, but it's so great, man, when you have their body served and everybody supports you. Well, how come everybody's sick afterwards?
Yeah, everyone's vomiting. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
So, Richard, I haven't been talking about this because I didn't want to upset Sal, but Richard Christie and I have been spending time together in the Hamptons. I've been hanging out with him. Yeah.
You didn't even tell me that.
Yeah, we got together. He's a good dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's
you like hanging out with him?
Yeah, we're going to do a lot more of it.
You spent...
We went fishing.
Really?
Yes.
Why? You never had me out there. That sucks.
No.
So what's so great about Richard?
He's just a great guy, man, and we had a great time together. And by the way,
thank you for that, Howard. That was awesome.
And thank you for not talking to Sal about it, because I didn't want him to freak out. But
I know. I was worried about how he would react.
What did you know?
You two kept this on the QT.
With Sal screaming.
I knew it.
How'd you figure this out?
Because on Easter I invited him. He's like, no, you guys hung out on Easter.
Yep.
I knew it.
That's when we started hanging out.
That's all right.
Oh, wow.
I don't get it's
why would don't take that personal.
What don't you get about it? Why can't he be a separate person?
He can. He's a great guy. I love hanging out with him. You wouldn't have been able to hang out with us on Easter. But anyway, I knew it. I knew when you went to Scores and you said I hung out with a guy and another, and you go, well, this guy I'm not going to bring up. I knew it was Richard.
So they've been hanging out a lot, you think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it makes sense, but he's in the city. Richard's in the city. When he invited him over for Thanksgiving. That was the first one.
Wow.
Then, Easter, Richard didn't want to come over. Because I brought him over to Easter last year, but you weren't that close to him yet.
That's right.
So then Richard went over there for Easter.
Well, we were actually I was supposed to go to your place on Thanksgiving.
Then today, did you hear what Howard said? He goes, one of my friends said, we can't hang out with Richard anymore.
So he's been hanging out with Howard and his whole crowd?
Well, did you hear it?
Yep.
No, I guess so. I didn't read into it like that, but I guess he did say. You're right. He said
we can't.
You are a super sleuth. You caught on.
I'm a little aggravated too because I live in the city. I mean, I would like to.
Let me ask you something. Were you keeping your relationship with Richard a secret because of Sal?
Yep. I was, because Richard said to me when we were hanging... Richard spent the whole weekend with me. We started hanging out on Easter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Easter, I knew.
Seriously, Richard's become one of my closest friends.
Yeah, I know.
Really has.
So you two, talk to each other on the phone? And
yeah.
Easter, wow. I knew Easter like this. I caught Easter. Because when he invited him over for Thanksgiving... And I invited Rich over for Easter. All of a sudden, Rich was like, well, and I knew Howard.
So as soon as he hesitated, you knew.
Are you glad we kept it from you, though? Because...
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot. But,
Richard is a good friend of yours.
I love Richard, but I love Howard, too. I feel like we should be the three amigos.
But how do you feel about him keeping such a secret from you? I mean...
he only did it out of the kindness of it.
Yeah, Richard told me you couldn't handle it.
I couldn't, because on Thanksgiving... The next day, I was driving to my parents' house. Richard goes, you're going to be so jealous. I don't want to tell you this. He goes, I had dinner last night with Howard, and oh, my God, I swear to God, I wanted to just turn into this oil tanker on the highway with my kids.
Well, it gets much worse than that, because since then, we've been hanging out almost exclusively. I'd say he's one of my closest friends.
See what a nice guy Howard is?
Yeah. And Richard
we have fun, though. I mean, we just have a good time. It's low-key, and we...
This guy's driving my car all week, and I didn't even know it. You should have seen him. Richard Christie.
What happened?
Yeah. No, I told him to take my car and drive it. He did. Why is that?
It's not cool.
What do you mean it's not cool? He's a good guy.
How do you like the Hamptons, Richard?
It's beautiful.
Why are you saying it's wrong?
You know what? Do what you want.
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
It's not wrong.
It's not that it's wrong. It hurts.
Why does that hurt you if I hang out with Richard? I don't get it.
I don't know. I can't put my finger. It's like this. I feel like the stepchild.
Fred has been here longer than...
Yeah, but Fred prefers not to hang out with Howard.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Howard has actually not invited me to several events. It's hurt me a little bit, but you know something? You deal with it.
I'm trying to. I'm not trying to flip out. I'm just...
You deal with it. You can't be a baby about it.
Right. It
What's
hurts.
weird, it's harder for me because I'm a single guy, too. Like, they're both single guys. I live near the city. I thought maybe I could go. I've never been to the Hamptons.
Right.
I mean, you're a married guy. Maybe that's a...
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I mean,
you got a lot of baggage.
It's either my wife or Howard, you know, and I got kids, so...
Yeah.
Here's Ralph. Ralph, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, now that the cat's out of the bag, I don't get it either.
You don't get him hanging out with Richard?
No, I mean, and plus the capper for me was, he's disgusting. I mean, he doesn't shower, he doesn't brush his teeth, he puts his hands down his pants.
I shower on the weekends when we hang out.
He showered the whole weekend.
You go to the gym and don't do that, but, you know, and Howard's a clean freak. I mean,
you guys go to the gym together?
Yeah. That's the way he started losing weight. We work out together.
That I knew. I didn't know. I didn't know about the Hamptons. The gym.
You knew about the
I knew about the gym, but I didn't care. Like, to me, I don't care about a gym. I knew they worked out.
You didn't want to hang out and work out.
Forget it. Just forget it.
They can't let it bother you, Sal. It's, you know.
I'm not letting it bother
you. You didn't know we went to the gym together? I thought you told him.
No, I kind of figured he'd be weird about that, too.
But so how can he
And I asked him about the gym.
Hit it off?
What did you ask him about the gym?
I told him, he goes, well, I go to Bally's, and it's closer to me and everything else. And because Richard doesn't blow me up or anything.
He's been going to my gym. He doesn't go to Bally's anymore.
Sal has Richard.
And I asked him, when the membership ended, I go, can you do me a favor? Can you call John up? He's the one that helps us out. He goes, well, I'm not sure to call. And now it makes sense. You're not calling John because you're not even at Bally's.
He's with me.
He's at a nice gym.
Yeah.
So who's doing this behind my back? You, Richard.
What am I doing behind your back?
Well, he's getting all these get-together. I mean,
but see how you're upset when you find out? That's why I did this behind your back.
Yeah, but make me aware of it. That's all I'm saying.
You could take it better if you could see the progression. Is that what you think?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I'm ready to blow my brains out. I don't know.
Sal,
I mean,
Sal,
it's just trying to spare your feelings.
Sal, you got a family.
Sal.
I know I have a family. That's it.
You think if it wasn't for your family, you'd be with Howard instead of Richard?
Maybe.
Wow.
There's a slight possibility, but what are you going to do? Look.
We just hang out. He's a good dude. I have a lot in common with him.
He's a great dude. I mean...
We laugh our ass off. Dude, we've been writing comedy together.
Mm-hmm. You probably pull my leg on that one.
Well, no, we have.
I don't know about the comedy.
We've been working on bits and stuff like that.
You know, the thing is...
Howard, what was that thing that you sent me? That email? It was kind of like a synopsis or something?
Yeah, that was Richard and I did that together.
You know, I knew it. I knew it when with the Easter and everything else, and him going, I went to scores and with a friend. Oh, I'm not going to bring that up.
I heard a crazy rumor.
I knew it.
I heard a rumor that's even nuttier than that, like kind of through Gary and through an agent that I know. And I don't want to bring this up.
About the TV show?
That you and Richard have a meeting at a network?
Yeah. Richard
My agent told me this.
Wait. I can't really talk about this, but Richard and I were in the gym. There's a guy I know who produces television. Richard had an idea, and I...
True.
And I
that was with Richard, that story you told me?
I didn't want to say who it was because it's his story to tell, but Richard and I are going to be doing it.
This goes deeper than I ever even thought.
Well, you know what it is? When you hang out with a guy, you start communicating.
Why don't you just kill me?
Why?
Kill me right now.
Why?
Kill me.
My manager calls me up and goes, are you involved?
It's not a major network. It's a cable network, but Richard and I's show has got picked up for 13.
Richard deserves it, but why do you have to do this to me?
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Anything to you, Sal? What is he doing?
Why does this all have to be behind my back?
Dude, now you're trying to cushion the blow, because my manager said it's like ABC or something.
Well, the reason
it pisses me off,
and that we couldn't talk about until now. I mean, that we had to.
You know what? Just stop.
That's unbelievable.
You know what?
Why is it private?
I don't want to hear. You know, you're right. I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry I brought it up.
You said you want them to know. Now you know.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I did.
Out of the bag.
You know, it hurts a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Why does it hurt you?
Because I hang out with Richard, and Richard hangs out with you. I should hang out with you and Richard. I mean, it would be nice if
you're busy with your family. Stop it. It just happens.
I'm getting divorced.
But also, Sal, you know that certain people have chemistry together?
Yeah, that's the part I don't want to talk about.
I like Richard. I've always liked Richard.
I don't want to admit that part. I want to believe it's because of my wife and not because of creative chemistry or whatever.
Sal, Richard's just a good dude.
He's a great dude.
You know how great he is. And when you're hanging out, you know what it is? We hang out so much together now. All of a sudden, the idea came up for the TV show. I said, I know a guy. I don't know if he'll be interested. We pitched it to 2 places. 2 places bid on it.
Wow, so you had the idea and you thought Richard would be a good team?
Richard had the idea.
Richard had the idea.
And then I said to him, what if we changed it? We did this and that. And he goes, well, okay. And I said, well, I'll go pitch it with you. And we pitched it.
So now you two are like co-producers?
Yeah. No, we're they call that executive producers. Co-creators, yeah.
My manager said it's close to being green-lit. That's why he told me about it.
It is green-lit.
It's green-lit.
It's green-lit. 13, guaranteed.
So what does that mean in terms of Richard's work around here?
Well, Richard and I were talking about it, and we're going to try and split up our time together.
What do you mean?
In other words, when he's working here, he'll do his thing, and I'll go work on the show.
Wow.
And then Richard will join me later in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Jason, take that camera, shove up your ass.
To his
why should Jason? Why should Jason?
Is he making a whole? It just brings him a lot of pleasure to see me upset. That's why he's in here.
Why are you upset? I gotta admit, I'm a little upset. I've been trying to figure out a way to pitch something to you with a network.
Did you hear that? Richard's going to be going over to Howard's office every day now.
Very good. Talk about it at your party, will you, please?
I was going to say, I'm starting to get a little bit upset.
Richard's coming to the party with me in the car.
Me, Robin, and Artie will hang out this weekend.
Richard, and by the way,
Fred,
please.
Can we hang out with you?
Richard, bring a change of clothing to Robin's party, because if you're coming with us and with me and Beth in the car, we're going to Atlantic City that night if you want to stay. I'm making some rooms, and we're going to stay with some friends.
Well, I have a comedy show that night, so...
Can you cancel it, maybe?
I could.
We're going to have a blast.
I mean, am I taking your car down to Robin's?
Yeah.
Is it okay? Could I meet you in Atlantic City, like, after our show?
Absolutely.
I wish I never brought this up.
Why do you wish you never brought it up?
Because now you're openly talking about things you're doing together, and it hurts even more.
I'm not a girl. I'm just a dude.
All right, be a dude, but why do you have to hurt me?
Because Richard's going to Atlantic City. What's the big deal?
Do we all have to work out with you in order to pitch ideas? That's what we want.
It just happened. That's how it came out.
I never understood it in the past with Stuttering John when you said, oh, me and John worked out like Stuttering John. I mean, he's a different story. Richard's a great guy. I can get that. But, like, how come you can never find any room for me?
What?
Nothing.
What are you talking about? I talk to you every day.
You don't talk to me. You don't say hello to me in the morning.
Oh, that's
half the time you grunt at me.
No.
Like,
Sal, you're
I'm
too
telling
anxious.
you.
But Sal, Richard had an idea. This is almost a business thing.
You know what? The idea probably came out of hanging out.
That's what I'm saying. Idea in Atlantic.
Hey, you want to know something? Richard's a genius.
Hey, well, that's fine. But where's the ideas in Atlantic City and going to the far and going to the Hamptons?
But, you know, when you're sitting around talking like that, things just sort of, you know, he might not have even known it was a good idea.
Yeah, but I always
just came out.
But what about the ideas I develop? I'm developing. How about if I was with you more? How about my ideas I develop?
I don't know what to tell you, man. It just happened. We were at the gym.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
Guys, listen, Sal, I'm bench pressing. Richard bench. He's my spotter. I trust him more than anybody.
You?
Yeah, but I trust him.
All right.
He's not going to drop the weight on my head.
When's the last time you were at a gym anyway, Sal?
It's been about a few years.
Sal, you're reduced to, I understand how you feel. Now, you got to try to put your ideas on paper and see if he'll read them.
I don't. He deletes everything I send this guy.
See, that's why the cable network thing is kind of patronizing, because I heard through a reliable source...
All right, it's a network, okay? I didn't want to say it.
The ABC upfronts, I heard the big surprise is going to be, like... Howard and another guy.
Right. You didn't know who the other guy
I thought it was like Zimmerman or somebody.
No, it's Richard. It's not Zimmerman.
Really?
Sal, you could pass your ideas through Richard.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to get Howard.
Sal, if you want to work...
pass a bullet through your skull.
Why?
To Ralph.
Don't be hating.
Why does he have to break my balls like that? Look, Richard's great. You're great, Howard. I'm glad you guys get along and have fun. I'm just a little hurt you kept it behind my back.
Well,
because we knew you'd be
upset. I knew it. But
Richard speaks very well of you.
I know. And as drunk as Richard gets, he still didn't let it out.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm even thinking about the other night at the party. He was as drunk as anything.
But I knew it. I knew, and I appreciate
Richard, when we're hanging out in the apartment, I've never heard you say a negative thing about Sal.
I know. I love Sal.
Matter of fact, Sal probably never comes up.
Well, that's why I didn't want to say anything to Sal, because I love him and I don't want to hurt his feelings.
That's why, now I know why J.J. Abrams said said to you, congratulations. He congratulated Richard on the way out.
No. So it's that well known.
Yeah. Well, it's known in ABC.
My agent knows it, and JJ's all over ABC.
Well, that's why I want you to come to Atlantic City, man.
Howard, have fun in Atlantic City.
Howard, was it more, that idea, was it more, the synopsis I read, was it more your idea or Richard's? Or was like 50?
I would say it was mostly Richard's. And then
I think it was probably more yours.
No.
You're just doing that to break my balls.
No, I added to it. I mean, I'll be honest.
Let me ask you something. So have you been
Why am I
working
not
on
involved in this?
Why are you not involved?
Why?
It's Richard's idea, my idea. We don't need a third partner on this.
You can have too many people writing stuff like
I mean,
that.
seriously, the deal we have is 50-50. Who needs to split you in?
You got to give away points.
No.
But by the same token, is it like you're
I wouldn't
writing
even take
out
the
in the
points.
Hamptons?
What? I wouldn't even take money for it. I wouldn't take the points.
But we had the concept laid out, I mean, exactly
honestly,
like we wanted.
done.
But Richard and I collaborate all the time, and I
but I collaborate with Richard now.
You know what,
But that doesn't make sense.
Maybe
I've always
you should give your
collaborated with
ideas to Richard. You know, let him see him. Maybe he knows.
Maybe if I gave my film to him, he would have had a winner.
There you go.
Don't freak
That's
out.
something I did by myself. But no, you guys got to collaborate without me now. I mean, I don't mind. I work for you, Howard.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's why I didn't tell you, too, because you were a little bit upset that I collaborated with Benji on my movie.
No, I wasn't upset about it. I thought that was a good idea.
But you were upset that me and you didn't work.
I said, how come me and you didn't do something together? And he said, well, it just happened to be that way. That's fine.
Dude.
So I went off and did my own
Are you guys writing in the Hamptons? Is that what you're hanging out?
We do have writing sessions.
They're writing dinner orders. What are you kidding me? Yeah.
No. We work on the film. I mean, the TV show.
You got to write it.
What do you mean, police? What are you talking about?
Dude, you're hanging out with him in the Hamptons. You ain't writing. What are you writing in the Hamptons?
We write. We do write.
All right, good. Right. Enjoy the writing.
That's how.
I mean, we got to have a certain number of scripts ready. So.
Wow, so there's an order of scripts.
You mean you guys got past pilot and everything?
Yeah. We got a 13 green light. In other words, that's 13 guaranteed. Because of Richard.
Holy shit.
Well, because of you, I mean.
Well, both of us.
I mean, if your name wasn't on it.
Richard's great, man, and I'm just going to
honestly, Richard.
It was an idea if it wasn't for you.
With just that 13, dude, welcome to being wealthy. You're going to be just based on that. It doesn't even have to get picked up.
All that stuff, all that writing. I just don't get it. It's too much trouble for you to ask me to be involved in that?
Sal, it's a 50-50 split. Richard and I got it all figured out.
God
what do we need?
You.
We don't need anyone.
All right, good.
I mean, maybe in the future, but this 13, we kind of have everything lined out. We have an outline. We have our game plan.
Let me ask you something, Howard.
That's exactly
all your career, you have sort of collaborated with Fred. And I know that you two just have this thing, and it's almost like, you know, the sentences... One begins, the other one ends.
As good as Fred is, and I'm not taking anything away from Fred, this just happened.
I knew it. You slipped today when you said, my friend said, we
want to know something else as long as the truth's coming out? Want to know the truth? Beth's cousin's going out with Richard.
What?
She introduced Richard to Beth's cousin.
See, that I can't.
You don't believe it? You don't believe it with Beth's cousin?
Something was going on there, because I know Richard has not... he stopped talking about women.
Right. Lynn Ostrowski.
Something's got to go. Something's got to be going on because
he's dating Lynn Ostrowski.
You know what?
And that's another reason why we hang together. Her family and his girlfriend, they're the same families.
Sal,
what are you saying, Sal?
That's why he won't date anybody. When we go out to these comedy shows, he doesn't go near any girls.
Right. You thought he was a fag.
He's with Lynn.
I figured something.
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to, freak you out.
You know what, Sal? That I kind of knew. The TV 13 episodes ordered, that's what's
Richard and I
don't even care about.
You got to hear this. So Beth's family comes to town, and I wasn't going to hang out with Richard that night, but Lynn, who is her cousin, the family was in town. So it was me, Richard, and the families all together. We had a great time. We were drunk. We were laughing our ass off, and that's when we announced the news about the TV show.
We go out to comedy shows, and there's like these hot girls, and I go, Richard, you got to get... And he's like, no, I'm afraid of disease. And I'm like, how can this guy be afraid? He doesn't even brush his teeth. He doesn't wash his balls. He's got crap wafting out of his ass. And all of a sudden, a beautiful, clean, sparkly piece of ass, and he won't even kiss her.
Right.
And that's what...
Yeah, I don't.
It all makes sense now.
Dude, I'm going to tell you the weirdest thing Richard and I were talking about. Richard was talking about he's really in love with Lynn. And he goes, like, if you married Beth and I married Lynn, we'd be family.
Lord, now you're going to be brothers.
He goes, would it be nuts if we had, like, a double wedding? And I got to admit, that's kind of fucking funny.
It's a riot.
I don't get it. You got to talk to her. I mean, because she is like Beth hot, Lynn is.
She is hot. She loves Richard.
She's Beth hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
How long has that been going on?
She's modeled.
Cousins are usually hotter, so.
Yeah.
How long has it been going on now?
I'm going to say about, how long have you been seeing her? A month?
Yeah, a little over a month.
Wow.
I knew it. Gary.
I think that's all. Must be an
You want to know why it's nice to me?
Face, man.
When Beth's family comes to town, now, like, if Richard's there with Lynn, it's so easy, and they love Richard.
I knew it. Thanksgiving was a giveaway.
Takes the pressure off you.
Well,
awesome
Beth's mother loves Richard more than me.
Well, her mother loves me.
The whole truth is out now, so I don't care.
All right. Enjoy yourselves. I mean, what can I do? I'm going to just keep doing what I do.
God, when will we meet Lynn?
Hey, Sal,
I can't wait.
Where's the part where you say, hey, congratulations to your good friend? Does that ever happen?
I say, who, to Richard?
Yeah.
Where's the part where Richard said, I'm sorry for keeping this all behind your back?
The dude's got an ABC deal, and his life's going great. You don't get to say thank you. I mean, congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, good.
You're not happy for him even a little?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Congratulations to Howard. They got a huge network order. I mean, they're both your friends.
Well,
you got to say, even you're a little jealous of all this access Richard now has.
I want to thank Richard.
You're not?
I want to thank Richard publicly because Richard really is a genius. And when he came up with the idea and everything, and he's making Lynn happy. And
boy, you sure are keeping that genius thing a secret.
Well, I tell you what, he was brilliant in the pitch meeting.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. We'll share that champagne later.
I'll be honest.
And then I'll use it on you.
When Richard and I were in there with this guy, I did most of the pitch, and then Richard finished it up at the end, and he did a great job.
Richard?
Very good.
He's a
in that hayseed accent, or is that put on?
The network executive loved him. This guy was from the Midwest, and he was like, Richard, you're my man.
Did you showcase Benji's film first to hook this guy?
For the meeting, Richard?
What?
Did you take a shower for the meeting?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I shower more than you probably think.
Sal, why is this so shocking to you? I don't understand. I don't understand.
It's not shocking. It's just like, I want to be a part of the family. That's all. And I always thought in the back of my head, and it's okay, and I know Richard kept it from me because he's a good-hearted guy. Because he would say, it's going to break your heart, and I know it. And I appreciate that. But to hear all of this, that is...
Yeah, it's freaking me out.
You should have seen Gary's face when you said that about...
What did he say? He doesn't care.
No, hold on, wait. Today. This is why this... I know why this is out. This is all up.
How?
Because when you said, my friend said, we can't hang out with Rich anymore, the guys at Burst Teeth, I went right up to Gary's face. I go, Gary, they've been hanging out. And Gary looked right... You know when somebody throws you something?
Right.
He said...
So, Sal, you want to hear this?
Wait, hold on, wait. Gary said what everybody says when they're caught in a situation where they can't answer. He goes, what? And I go,
so
that was
can't
it.
Hear
he
anymore.
changed. His eyes went still.
So, Sal, listen to this. When you were back there in the hall before, I remember like you were somewhere where you couldn't hear the radio.
Right. Gary
comes in and says to me, Sal's so up in the head because of what you just said.
Yeah, I did.
He
I got
thinks that you're hanging around with Richard. So I said, let's drive him crazy. We brought you in here. You lied about everything. What?
How was Ralph on it?
I told the audience.
Does the audience know?
Because I told the audience. Let's stop.
Oh, you're an idiot. Come on.
You mean you're not hanging out with him? Well, he almost cried. He almost cried.
You got tears in his eyes.
I hate you guys.
All right, well, get out of here.
No Easter? You didn't hang out?
Never.
How did your friend
Because you're
say
a paranoid...
He is dating Lynn.
My friend heard Richard... My friend... First of all, you got it completely wrong. My friend heard Richard on the radio and said to me, I don't know how... He said he was not going to hang out with Richard, not me.
Kind of like...
Who said that?
It was you. It was Ralph.
So funny. That's because when
there's no script, there's no meeting, no Hamptons. Richard is a fag. That's why he doesn't hit on chicks on the road.
That doesn't have a cousin. All right, now get out of here. You're an idiot.
I'm so happy. I feel like I just won the lottery for some reason. Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Oh, that's right. All right, go back.
You're still not hanging out with Howard.
Yeah. but that's okay.
Sal, you leave. Richard, stay. All right, Ralph, later.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
That was great. I can't believe he bought that whole thing.
Well, what'd you say, Ralph?
I said I almost burst out laughing 5 times. Like,
oh, I had to put my head down.
The story kept getting more and more outrageous.
I know, and he still was buying every bit of it. I loved how he had confirmation in his own head.
No.
I know it. I know
and meanwhile,
it.
I'm sitting here laughing because it's so funny, and it doesn't even slow him down for a minute.
I knew it. You were with him on Easter, weren't you?
Yeah.
I wanted to see how absurd we could.
I thought once I had him dating Beth's cousin.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I thought that was going to push it over the edge.
Double wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the double wedding. I thought he'd go forget that.
He even fell for that.
Yeah.
Double wedding?
Richard and I are moving in together.
The whole family. When are these families getting so much together?
I should have told him Richard saw my penis, too. All right. Anyway, hey, Ralph, we got to go. We got to do the news. All right, thank you. Robin, we're in the news, and let's get to it. There's a lot to talk about.
Well, you know, I'm sitting here reading page 6, and the big article today is, like, plastic surgeons fighting over you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dr. 𝗪𝗪𝗻 has been attacked by another plastic surgeon. This guy from the Upper East Side, Dr. Andrew Clapper, claims that 𝗪𝗪𝗻 doesn't deserve the glory of being Stern's prized mammary maestro.
Now, first of all, Dr. 𝗪𝗪𝗻 is a guy who calls in and gives girls free breast implants. He's not my personal mammary maestro.
Well, he's feeling like Sal is your go-to guy for breasts. And
Sal's our go-to guy because he offers it.
He's better.
Yeah. Well, he's better. Well, I don't know who's better. I wouldn't have any idea.
He's been firing off emails questioning 𝗪𝗪𝗻's credibility to Chauncey Hayden, of course.
Oh. No,
who was nice enough to forward the emails to page 6. So he's just upset that he hears Sal 𝗪𝗪𝗻 on the show. And he started emailing Chauncey.
Let's have a breast off. Why don't both guys bring in their best patients and we'll take a look at
Well, that's what 𝗪𝗪𝗻 is saying. He's got, you know, photographic evidence of his work, and he'll compare it to this guy's work. And the guy says, you know, he's not even interested in that. He's judged by his peers. He's a serious plastic surgeon.
Titty doctors are nuts.
So why is he writing to page 6? Why is this bothering him at all?
I don't know.
So anyway, I thought that was interesting that they think that your endorsement is that important.
Thank you. Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard. That was hilarious.
Yes.
Fucking would sound like that. I didn't hear you say the part where you said you were going to set him up. So I was falling for it, too, till you sprung it on him.
Were you getting upset?
I was highly pissed off.
You gotta get up pretty early to put one over.
It's already been there a year.
Yeah, we set it up ahead of time so that...
yeah, I didn't hear you do that.
All right. Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Have a guy, Howard.
Yeah.
I didn't get a gift basket. Somebody stole mine.
Well, take it up with somebody. I don't know.
Oh, well, have a good one.
Later, Jeff. That's Jeff the Drunk checking in.